In Hollywood, you can pretend to be just about anything. On Spacebar, and make a habit of it. Welcome back to Spacebar. I'm drinking with Phil Arrigo, Mika Midget, and from Machinima's own ETC, it's Elliot Dewberry.
Hello.
Thank you for being
Good to be here. Why are you so dressed up?
Because I'm your dad. What are we drinking? Do you really want to know? R2 flash the drink card. It's that force myself upon you. Kylo Ren loves it. Disney has plans to release a Star Wars film a year for like the rest of time. Gross. You're a Hollywood exec and you can greenlight any Star Wars movie you want. What are you going with, Elliot? We'll start with you. Fresh blood.
As a fan, I read a lot of the expanded universe, extended universe novels as a younger man, and I think it would be cool to.
You don't look a day over 82.
I'm not. I'm a day over 81.
Got it. Phil Arrigo.
Yeah. So I really liked the sort of stuff on the minutia, like what goes on in Jabba's palace on a day-to-day basis, like what these bounty hunters are up to when they're not hunting Han Solo. I think it would be a really...
You like the Boba Fett comic series? Did you get a chance
I
to
haven't read those. Those came a little bit after I sort of petered off. But I think it would be cool to have a sort of Kill Bill style movie where some new character is being chased around by all of those bounty hunters and has to like take them down one by one.
Okay, so like Bosch, IG-88, Dungar,
But they
Boba Fett.
can't be good at getting away. They just like happen to get away.
Yeah.
Like Jar Jar.
Yeah, there could be... If he's
Just
like...
Jar Jar being chased by bounty hunters. That's the movie
Well,
we need.
I would never go that far because Jar Jar deserves no place in another Star Wars movie. But just some everyman character who maybe in a case of mistaken identity now is being chased by
kinda looks like Han
the best
Solo.
bounty hunters in the galaxy. Yeah,
Maybe
there you
it's-
go.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
Dash Rendar.
Yeah.
The lamest of the lame.
And he's like,
Oh,
no, my name is...
Cooper, our producer's in the booth crying right now. This whole episode.
Dash Rendar is a dumpy
buckets of
old man who's wearing rags. Get a better outfit, dude. He's not getting any bounties. That's
He
why
had
can't
shoulder
afford.
pads, Elliot. Shoulder pads were in the
Yeah, because he
90s.
pulled out his shoulder like chasing down some perp.
So you want to see? I like that. I like that kind of like revenge movie, like mistaken identity. That'd be kind of tight in the Star Wars universe. Planet jumping, kind of giving almost like a poo-poo platter of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Michael Madsen's like, you think maybe you could write me into that one?
Michael Madsen just
every
on
2 years I
Tatooine
work,
and the
and
Winnebago.
I'm
Like,
kind of ripe for these.
I could see it. He would work.
his revenge. We deserve to die. And I deserve a salt lick. Okay, Mika Midget.
I would want a movie that's just about this family in the galaxy that it's going on while Luke
Like Full
and
House?
Anakin are like fucking up the galaxy. So then you just have this family that's like, oh, our planet's about to get destroyed. We'll just move to this one. And then that planet starts to get destroyed and they're like, we can't get away from these Skywalkers.
So it's a comedy?
Yeah.
Multicam?
It's like a comedy.
Full House?
multicam.
Maybe it's a Netflix Ridge?
A slapstick
Yeah.
planet jump?
Yeah.
Is that a new subgenre of like every time they move to a new planet, he goes and blows it up.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, where are we going?
And the uncle's
He
like,
works
well,
on
it's my time to go.
AT-ATs.
And then it's like,
and
oh.
she serves drinks in Mos Espa.
I feel like CBS is like, oh,
They have like
keep talking,
the
keep
intros
talking.
where they walk in and they're like,
Yeah. Woo! Ow! Honey, AT-AT almost fell on me today.
they have an
I don't
Urkel
want to
character.
hear it, all right? I'm serving drinks at Mos Espa all night.
They bring Jar Jar back.
Their son,
To be
their son
the
always
Urkel.
crashes.
Oh,
Be
he's
there.
their Urkel?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
he's the Urkel.
And this is becoming a lot
got
clearer
any
now.
cheese?
Jar Jar, everybody hates the franchise now. Oh, did I do that?
You got any Gungans?
Too bad the UPN's not around anymore.
Oh.
They would just snatch that script up. You would have $1 million right
I would.
Yeah.
God, gotta bring it
Good.
back.
Way to take it there, Mika. Way to take it there. I respect that. Phil, what about you?
She took mine. No,
Lando's mustache?
yeah, Lando's mustache.
Lando's mustache, anyone?
I would like to see some.
Can we just have Lando's mustache floating here the whole time?
There's a joke, and it's inside the joke. I would like to see something with more of the origins of the Force, because what you kind of have is like in the first three, or in the real three, you have a you talk about the Force, and Obi-Wan kind of tells Luke like, hey, like, this is mysterious. It's like God. It's like here's, and then George Lucas is like, I know, like midichlorians. This is a cool thing that we should talk about.
So we've wrapped on this a little bit.
Yeah.
Little.
So it's like, suddenly it's like, it's imagine when people in Hollywood are like, that guy has it. And then some doctor's like, well, I technically found out what the genetic
What it
disposition
is.
for, and it's like, shut the fuck up. So I would like to see, like, if you went like way back to like maybe
You want some 2001: A Space Odyssey, like ancient man being like, oh, yeah.
No, let's just say like
throws a bone,
present-day-ish
and
technology,
you're like,
right? Like people still have, like they're past Napster, but like maybe not like 4G on their phones and stuff.
LimeWire?
But like someone's just like, and the Force gets to them, and the Force like invades this universe or planet, and then there's Force users.
Is it like an Aboriginal story? Like I feel like they have to be sort of primitive man.
I mean, but I don't know when
If the
when
Force-
It's the
came about.
Egyptians building the pyramid with the Force. They're like,
Maybe it's that.
that's how, yeah. That's
So the
good.
Mummy? Why do you
But
always
here, I wanna-
repitch the Mummy to me like 3 times a show?
I want.
I want a Mummy
It's
reboot.
Brendan
I get it.
Fraser. If you
Yeah.
say Fraser,
Yeah. But it's like, but imagine if it was like somewhere between Akira and Chronicle, but in the Star Wars universe, where people were learning the Force and doing a bunch of shit. Because otherwise, it's like Star Wars is just technology. It's so advanced where people have hyperdrives and X-wings and lightsabers
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yet their
I would-
computers still look like garbage.
Yes.
thinking about it, right? We were
Green.
talking about
God.
this. We were talking about
And
this.
their
when we were-
holograms flicker. Like,
Still.
get a
Vector graphics?
stable-
Really?
Yeah.
You have hyperdrive, but
A
your
rock.
holograms. That's like.
A rock fell through Snoke and he flickered. I'm like, that's okay.
Come on. All right. We have better technology.
We got
than that.
Easy-E going on stage at Coachella, and you can't even
Yeah.
tell
I feel
the
like that was
We ain't
too
got no
far.
hyperdrive. Still takes 5 hours to fly to Philly. No, but we were talking about this while we were pre-producing the show, and I was like, you know what? Obi-Wan Kenobi, when he goes to Tatooine and explains to Luke what the Force is, maybe he's just an old man. Like, imagine, if you will, a retired stockbroker moving to like a farm in Iowa, and this fucking and Brandon Dassey rolls up, and he's like, "Hey, what's the Force?" And then he's like, "Oh fuck, how am I gonna explain the Force to this fucking doofus?" He's like, "I know."
Rats,
Shut up.
Rest in peace.
And then that's why he was like, "It's magic and it binds us and all that." But
He's lying?
no,
No, but
he's
it's
just
like,
telling him.
It's like Neil deGrasse Tyson going
Oh,
to
I see.
Philadelphia and talking to some fucking idiot.
I
know
thought
what
you were
mean?
saying
Right.
he just makes it all up, but it turns out
It's
to be
like
true.
growing up in Buffalo and moving to Hollywood, but you can't escape your past. It's like
Okay.
that. It's
It's a weird, just
inside gaming. No. Cheers.
fuck you.
The more you know. No, but I'm trying to say that maybe Coruscant is like New York City.
Yeah.
And they know all the shit. That's why midichlorians exist. Maybe the Force was always explained in the Star Wars universe. At that point, that movie, it was the pinnacle of Jedi knowledge. So there's the Knights of the Old Republic, and that's where it was a little bit more mystical. But by the time the 1, 2, and 3 came out, maybe this is George Lucas's logic. They had the science to explain what it was. You know, one day we're going to be able to quantify what a soul is. And then when we look back on history, we're going to be like, wow, these people thought it was like a magical ghost that lived inside them, when really it's like beep bops. You know, just a bunch of beep bops.
Just, yeah,
We can
beep
quantify.
ups.
Am I not making sense? Do you get what I'm saying here?
I know, I get it. But it's weird. It's like with the time shifting and all this kind
No,
of like.
you don't get it? I'm justifying midichlorians. It didn't make sense?
No, I know, but
No,
Lucas
don't.
gets his revisionist history wand out. He's like, "Oh, cool, money, clink," and he just says whatever he wants to justify these next 3.
What up, YouTube? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you disliking this video? Would you like to see the rest of it? Probably not, but Phil, tell them where they can do that at.
You can check out full episodes on the Machinima channel on Sony PlayStation Vue.
Come grab a drink with us here at the Spacebar.